Something fun that I do is I actually keep my face masks in my fridge. Yes, next to all the condiments, but they're in little section, and then they're chilled when I put them on my face. Welcome back to my channel, giving the Shrek vibes. Today we're keeping it casual. It's gonna be a really casual vlog with me, and we're gonna throw a Q&A in here too. I just thought it would be fun to do some vlog clips, a little Q&A, just kind of like day in my life meets Q&A. If you're new, my name is Brooke. I post vlogs here on YouTube, New York City, like day in my life, week in my life content, and I would love to have you stick around, so you can click that subscribe button if you want. I have to do some computer work to start the morning, so I figured why not enjoy it with a face mask, and I picked up this mocha from 787, and it's pretty good, so enjoying that. Just finished up with some product selects this morning, and I think I'm getting an exciting delivery in just a little bit, like a live action delivery. Sometimes brands do this, so I thought that would be fun to show you guys. I'm actually also getting my hair extensions removed today, so I thought that would be kind of like fun vlog content. I wasn't going to so soon. I was gonna wait a little bit longer, and I just got them bumped up and everything, but there's a few pieces that are loose, and I'm about to be like in and out of town a lot, going to Long Island, going to the Hamptons, the beach, if we will, and I just want to be able to let my hair kind of be free and not have to worry about like getting them, like taking so much care of them, even though I have enjoyed my experience with them and I think they look great. So we'll see how my hair is looking, basically. Just got this package from ZODIAC and Lively. I love pimple patches, guys, like so good. And then, ooh, this is cute. Love, it's a little like sleep set. Ooh, comfy, cute. Love that. I'm definitely going to bring this with me this weekend to sleep in. Okay, the surprise is about to be here, so I'm recording this.
Hi. How are you?
Good morning.
This is your invitation to the official Vivrel showroom opening.
Thank you.
My
Can I
pleasure.
record all of this?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
This is your bag for the evening as well.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful stack of boxes. That was so cute. They brought me pastries, coffee. I'm definitely gonna drink it. Shout out to Vivrel. This is definitely not sponsored, but if you want to use my code of Vivrel, it is just BrookeMichio20, and that is how I rent designer purses. They have such cool stuff, and they gave me a bag to wear for the party, so I thought that we could open it up together. That was so nice of them. That was so freaking cute. Okay, let's open this. Cute, guys. Love the pink. It's like a vintage Prada, right? Wait, cute. I love this. I honestly might use it this weekend too. Love. Pink nylon moment. I don't want to say rent. You borrow the bags. You borrow one per month, and then you can like send them back. But I'm excited. They're having a party next week, so cute. I'm gonna do my makeup, and I figured this would be a good time to do the Q&A. I asked you guys on my Instagram, which is @BrookeMichio, to ask me questions, and I'm also doing, whenever I do Q&As, I try to do this where I answer them like live on my Instagram too. So I answer like a different set of questions like on my stories, and then I'll answer some here. I just thought this would be a fun way to get chatty while I put on some makeup today. This first one is thoughts on paying for dating apps. Ooh, good question. I paid for dating apps before I met my boyfriend, obviously. I paid for a lot of them. I'm not gonna say every single one was worth it. I've said this before. I met my boyfriend on Locks Club. Yes, that is a dating app that you have to pay for to be on it. I think you get like a few weeks free trial, and then you get charged for it. So like you get a little bit of a leeway, but also, by the way, I already put on glow screen. So now I'm gonna put on makeup. We're gonna go for a lighter look today. I don't really feel like doing full coverage foundation. Actually, no, I'm gonna try out this new Ilia product that I just got. I just put on like 8 different products at once. I don't really know what order I'm trying to go in right now. It's hard to think and do makeup at the same time. I know I've seen a lot of comments that are like, I thought you guys met on Hinge. At the time that we met, I was on a lot of dating apps, but the two that I primarily used were Hinge and Locks Club. Even before I met him, there was a lot of like little flings with people that I met on Locks Club though, so I did use it like a lot for like over a year. So my thoughts on paying for them is, especially when they're at the price point that like Locks Club is at, I don't think it's absurd. I mean, people are out here, you guys, like paying for matchmakers and stuff. Like there is no shame in the game in paying. And I also think that paying has a level of seriousness in a way where you're like, hey, I'm trying to like actually date, and date with purpose and intention rather than just for hookups, which there is nothing wrong with that. Just the stage of life that I was at, and kind of mentally I was in a place where I was looking for commitment, not commitment like so serious, but looking for a relationship or looking for like someone steady and not just like a one-time thing or like a couple time thing. Like I wasn't looking for something casual. So in my opinion, paying for them kind of exudes that energy, especially the ones where it's kind of like you have to pay to do that, like a Locks Club. But I actually paid for Hinge Premium too. So I was just out here paying for them. Hinge Premium, you get to customize like your filters a little bit more. So I was able to choose someone in like a closer, I think like geographic range maybe. I don't exactly know. There was like definitely pros to using Hinge Premium, but that is a free app that you don't like have to pay to use. So I don't know. I don't think that there's any shame, anything wrong in it. If anything, I think it's a good thing. You have to know what you're looking for, you know? And for me, I wanted to go out on nice dates and I wanted to really take it seriously. So that's what I was looking for. And I feel like the paywall kind of adds that element. But I could be wrong. I mean, I'm sure that there are people on apps that you have to pay for that are definitely looking for casual. It's just kind of what you make of it. I just read that this bottle says shake vigorously before use, and I definitely didn't do that. So yeah, we met on Locks Club, just to clarify everything. I mean, I have the messages. I'm not going to show you them because they're freaking cringe and embarrassing, and I messaged first, and I'm not going to show you those. But yes, this person says, does it ever get exhausting? I swear, sometimes I open up the door for a Q&A and people get snarky, so I don't really like to do it all the time. But does it ever get exhausting posting everything online and not being present? I think that I do I'll pat myself in the back. There's a few things in life that I do well, and I think I do a really good job of being present. I actually purposely will not post some things, or I'll be like, hey, you know, let's just say I'm at a restaurant. The food came to the table, I take a picture, the phone goes away. Or I'm out at an experience, I will like get my vlog content, put the phone away. I think Danielle and I both do a really good job at this. In my relationship, you guys know he's not in my videos. I think I do a really good job with this of getting the content and then being focused, present in the moment. When I'm on my phone, I'm not focused, present in the moment. I totally get that. So I just like to get the content kind of done and then get my focus back to like living my life like the human being that I am in the 4D world, I guess. I get it. It might seem like, you know, I'm posting everything that I'm doing or I'm always filming. And I mean, I do kind of feel like that too. I do feel like I'm always filming, and actually in this case, like this video that's going up today, I'm doing it so that like I'm filming this video as one day. I plan ahead. Like I'm filming this video as one day because I know I'm about to go away with Ben's family and I don't want to film when I'm with them. I want to be like totally present in the moment. So hence why I'm doing this now. I do a decent job, I think, at thinking ahead and planning when I'm gonna feel comfortable filming, when I'm not, what to film, how to do it. And it might require a little bit of extra thought or effort, but for me, it's that much more worth it that then I can truly be present and be in the moment. No shade against anybody else, but there's definitely people who that's not their strategy. You know, like they're like, you know, I'm just kind of always posting or whatever. And to a certain extent, I am kind of always posting, but there will be days that go by that I don't have like a story up on Instagram, and I am not, you know, I used to be so on myself about that. And now I'm like, you know what, if I don't have anything to post, or if I don't feel comfortable sharing what I'm doing today, or if I want a little bit of privacy, it is what it is. And I think that when you hit that like kind of acceptance level with social media, I used to put the pressure on myself, like if you don't post every day, like you're a failure, you know? And that's just not true. So I think that's how to maintain a healthy balance with it, is seeing it as like, you know, kind of separate times. Or, you know, if you want to film when you're with your friends and stuff, just make sure you have a good balance of like you're doing it and you're not doing it. Will you ever get any of your own pets? Not anytime soon. Just at the stage of life that I'm at, I really like the flexibility of being able to leave town whenever, and I don't have to worry about another living thing. I mean, I can barely take care of myself right now. I do love the idea of like companionship that a animal brings. So at some point in my life, in the next few years, yes, I do see myself getting a dog. I grew up with the dogs. If you guys don't know, one of my childhood dogs, I had two. I had Java, who passed away when I was like in 10th grade in high school, and then Cookie just passed away a few months ago. So it's been weird returning home to, I haven't even like really talked about it much. I kind of talked about it when she died, and I was very emotional, and it was definitely another emotional experience when I went home for the first time and she wasn't there. And it still feels like empty, like when I go to the house, I'm like still waiting for her to like run up to me and everything. But with that being said, like it's not, I don't feel this urge to like have to replace it. I haven't had a dog of my own yet, so I just don't think I'm ready for that quite yet. I don't know when I will be though. What if I'm ready in like 2 weeks? I don't know. I'm actually not going to. I'm not planning to anytime soon. I also have some friends that have animals, so I'm able to experience that without the pressure of owning it and having all of the responsibility. So who knows? I would say sometime in the next few years, I would love to get a dog, yes. But I want to make sure that I'm fully prepared for that. And I feel like a lot of the decisions in my life are kind of more spontaneous or in the moment, and I would hate for, like, I'm not going to let that happen. And like, yeah, I'm not going to get a dog unless I'm fully ready. So, okay, a lot of people are asking where this necklace is from. Guys, I don't remember, but I know that it's from a jewelry company. I can't remember what it is, but I must have mentioned it in a video a while back. but I found it again in my like jewelry box and I just love it so much. I wear it every day, I sleep with it on. It was like K Jewelers or something, and then they did a like more millennial collection, but I don't think it was K Jewelers. It was like one of those like chain jewelry places. And then they did, like I said, a more like millennial modern collection. So, and I selected this one. I'm gonna try to figure it out, but I don't quite remember. Coffee or Celsius? Definitely coffee, but I do love a good energy drink. That's more like my halfway through the day thing. Like I don't like to wake up and start my day with that. I like to wake up and have coffee, but I'm drinking the one that they delivered. I think it's just iced coffee with almond milk, but I don't know. It's delicious. This one, how do you not obsess over food / workout? So I will put a trigger warning here for the next like few minutes because I do kind of want to talk about food, my relationship with food, my body, all of that sort of stuff, and kind of like a mindset shift. I was recently asked on TikTok, like, what's my workout routine? Like, what am I doing these days? What am I eating? I've always been pretty decent at kind of like eating whatever I want, but this is truly one of the points in my life where I'm like the most sort of like free with what I'm eating and not even really so much as thinking about it. And I just kind of am trying to listen to my hunger cues and like eat when I'm hungry and stop when I'm full. And I don't struggle with binge eating or anything like that would be diagnosable, but I definitely have like binging habits in the sense of like I could sit down and finish a bag of chips if I have the bag of chips in front of me, or I like will overeat and eat to the point of being sick and stuff. So I guess that is like binging, but I've never been diagnosed, so I don't want to say that. However, I've found that my relationship with food has kind of been the best it's ever been because I'm giving myself permission to really eat whatever I want and whatever I'm craving. And I think in the past I've restricted myself and been like, oh no, I can't have that, or I can't have that. Like I can't order a fun coffee drink. Like I have to just drink it either black or with almond milk. I don't know who taught me that. I don't know where that came from, where that messaging came from, but that's just something that like I thought to be true. And it's not true. And my relationship with exercise has changed a lot. I don't do it as like a form of punishment or like, oh, you know, I've been bad, I gotta work out. I work out when I feel like it. You know, if I feel like popping into a SoulCycle class, I will. If I feel like going for a long walk, I will. Just trying to be more in tune with myself, and it's been a long time coming. I think also being in just a place of kind of like body confidence has helped me a lot with that, in terms of like truly internally feeling beautiful, and not just because of the way that my body looks that day, because I feel like I'm a good person and because I feel like I have done good things in my life and I have great people around me. So I'm trying to focus my worth on not just what I look like, if that makes sense. And it all kind of ties back together to food, which is weird. But basically my mindset right now, and it changes all the time, is I'm just doing whatever I feel is right. If I'm sitting here and I feel like ordering, you know, kava for lunch, that's what I'll get for lunch that day. If I feel like I want something a little more carb dense, and I'm like, you know, I want pasta, I'll eat the pasta. And I'm not in the mindset of like, okay, if I have pasta now, I have to have a healthy dinner. Like I'm just going meal by meal at this point, or you know, whatever I'm consuming. And I think I'm in a really good place with that. I don't know what happened, but over the past few months, I think it's honestly been like going out and like going on dates with my boyfriend and just being comfortable enough to like order whatever I want and not have to like adhere to this thing of being like, oh, I have to order salads and like I have to be healthy. It's like, no, like his pasta looks good, like I want that, I'm gonna order that. And I haven't weighed myself in a really long time, and I don't really feel the need to or urge to. You know, I know that I'm healthy. I go to my doctors regularly and they tell me that, so that is good to me. Brow product is hard to use, but I feel like it ends up looking good, so I suffer for it. What's your zodiac sign? Do you know your big three? So I'm an Aries sun, and I'm a Leo moon and Leo rising. I think that explains a lot. Of the like spontaneity, chaoticness, kind of impulsivity, if you will. But I've learned to control it over the years. A lot of fire energy in me. But I'm not really a combative person. I'll defend myself, but I'm not really one to like start a fight, you know? How do you stay connected to long distance friends? A lot of my friendships though from college are long distance at this point. I don't know if this is the best answer, but honestly, like I'll send things as I think of them to my friends. I don't love Snapchat, but Snapchat's a really easy way to keep up, of just being like sending, you know, pictures of like what I'm doing or whatever, or things that remind me of them. Also text, obviously, DMing in terms of like literally just sending memes or TikToks. I feel like those are really easy ways, and you might not be keeping up in the sense of like, what'd you do today? But it's just a way to like keep them at the top of your mind and be like, hey, I'm thinking of you and this made me think of you. To me, friendships, especially the long distance ones, I'm kind of dealing with a lot of changing friendships at this point, because, you know, I'm 3 years out of college and I'm coming to the realization that I'm probably gonna be in the North for a while, and like a lot, you know, some of my friends are far away. And it's hard realizations to realize, like, you know, I might not live in the same city as my best friends ever again in my life. It's definitely a weird realization to have. But I think not thinking of it is so definite and just being like, you know, I don't know what they're up to in their day-to-day today or even last week or maybe the week before, but I know that they still care about me and I still care about them. And those are the best types of friendships in my opinion. The ones where you can really pick up where you left off and it doesn't have to be like any hostility because you haven't caught up. But with that being said, I do try to do like long FaceTime or phone call catch-ups when available. Like Mariah and I will be like, hey, are you free? You know, like I would text her, today's a Friday. I'd be like, hey, are you free Sunday? Can I call you Sunday and we could have a long chat? And we will plan that way. I find that like long chats are easier than like quicker, like little 10-minute calls, but that's just me maybe. And this way you could really get it all out. A nice vent sesh, if you will. But I think every friendship is different and there's no right or wrong way to do it. Like I have different methods for all of my various friendships, but in a weird way, Snapchat and like sending memes and like those sort of things, like just are easy ways of reminding people you're thinking about them without being like all up in their business, I guess. How to know when to have the boyfriend meet the fam. This was my first like boyfriend that I had meet my families, and I guess I haven't really like totally talked about it. We were dating for like officially for a few months before I had him meet my parents, and I had them come into the city because they live on Long Island and we did a dinner. I kind of met his family the same way. I think it's up to really you guys and like comfortability levels and stuff. I arranged it so that my parents were specifically coming to the city like to meet Ben. I was like, you guys are coming, like it's gonna be the formal dinner, like meet my boyfriend. I guess it really wasn't that way when I met his family. That was more so like his parents, like his dad was in the city and whatever, so it just kind of like worked out more so that way. So you can choose whatever you feel most comfortable with, but I feel like it's just a good conversation for you and like your boyfriend or girlfriend to have. Hey, how do you feel about meeting my parents? Just kind of gauge their interest. And I kind of went based off of that. You know, we were a couple months in to officially dating. We had been dating a bit before that. And I was like, well, all right, how would you feel if like my parents come for dinner? And then we got on the calendar and it happened. And that it's really just like the first I feel like meeting that's like the most stress, because now it's like super chill, super easy. He just came back to my house with me. I'm going to see his family this weekend. It's really just that first like stress. I don't know, that I know I was nervous. I'm sure everybody gets a little bit nervous. It's natural to be nervous. I'm not an expert though, guys. Like I'm just going through this like the rest of everybody. I feel like that's with all relationship advice. There's no like book to success or like right or wrong way of doing everything, because every relationship is different. Every person is different. So what works for you might not work for the person next to you, but I could just tell you what my experience is. And you know, that's that. I'll end with this. Do you have a middle name? What is it? My middle name is Taylor. I guess I don't like say it too much, but I love it. So my initials are BTM. I like the name Taylor. A lot of people have it as a last name. And then we have Taylor King, my friend. So setting spray. This is a very natural makeup look today, but I'm kind of into it. Light skin. It's good. Nice glow. All right, I am gonna wrap up some things around here. Thank you for joining me for this little Q&A chatty catch up. I thought that this would be good to put in here. I haven't done Q&A in a while, so catching you up. Okay, I just decided that I'm gonna walk to get my hair done because I wanna get some form of exercise in today and I have a little bit of time right now. Also, very random, but I'm in the market for a new vacuum. This guy's not cutting it. I feel like I should have gone a little more premium. I need something good, and I would love one that has an extendable end too, that I could get into like the crevices and stuff. Like, I feel like we have that at home maybe. I don't know if that's a Dyson, whatever it is. If you guys have an amazing vacuum, please let me know. I'm wearing an exercise dress, my Prada bag that I wear all the time that just like keeps my stuff good. I think that these are just the Ultra Boost sneakers. I need comfortable sneakers when I'm walking for like more than 30 minutes, honestly. And these are the sunglasses that I'm definitely asked the most about. They are Vela, that is the brand. Okay, so we're gonna get the extensions removed, come back, kind of get ready. Oh, I have a fun date night tonight. I didn't even mention that. A few exciting things planned. We planned like one thing at 9 o'clock and then I got an opportunity for something at 5. So I was like, oh, I'll be there. Let's do it. Listening to the new Post Malone album on my walk. Very enjoyable. All right, I got my extensions out. My hair is really thin. I will say that's the one thing that I noticed, and I don't think it has to do with the extensions because I really don't think that they were damaging. I had beads, I think that's what they were. It was just a lot going back and forth, and like I'd have one piece that was messed up, and I, you know, just in the summer, I was like, no. And you know, honestly, If I could grow out my hair, it'll be fine. The length is decent, actually. It's not like so short, especially when it's like from behind and everything. So I'm just gonna work on using a little less heat this summer and growing it out. So people ask for an update on these. It's gonna take a while, but I've been taking the Away Thick and Full that they sent me on top of what I take every day. I always take Seed, 2 of those bad boys, I take my birth control, and then I'm taking one of these, and then I have like other stuff that I take on and off. I should take vitamin D today. And some of my makeup came off in the shower, so I'm gonna like touch it up and then get ready, and we're gonna go on our fun Brooklyn date night. And I'm wearing the iconic romper that, if you remember, this is the romper that I did to get ready with me for a date, and it like went horribly. I will link that video because that was like pre-boyfriend era Brooke, and it was such a funny video because, I mean, it wasn't actually really funny. It was sad at the moment, but if I knew what was coming around the corner, I'd be happy. So it's all okay. Go watch that video. It's kind of silly. Casual fit, just the romper, purse, and then boots. I'm letting my hair dry naturally because we gotta protect. Okay, we're driving right now, and the first stop of the evening is Dave & Buster's. It's a brand new one that opened up on Atlantic Ave in Brooklyn, which I believe that there's like a mall over there. That's where the first stop is. I'm very hungry, so I'm excited to get. I recall Dave & Buster's having really good chicken fingers, so I'm very excited. It's not really a mall, it's the Atlantic Center though, so here we go. I'm the most excited about this because they have Galaga on here, and I have been killing it when I've been playing, so I'm about to break some records. And now we're at a drive-in movie. It's called the SKYLINE Drive-In in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And the view is like insane. It's up Manhattan. Ben is moving the car, but this is insane, guys. So we park it and like watch it on that screen right there. It's called SKYLINE Drive-In New York, and you could just bring chairs too. You don't have to drive in.